Hat, sunglasses, Pepsi, notes, sources, thick skin, check. You already know. Let's go. Golden Blooded is a college football YouTube channel for entertainment. So make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and let's get into our next college football video. Don't forget to send gear to represent your team. The address is P.O. Box 360, Liberty, South Carolina 29657. Yes, we are still doing that. Just wanted to put that reminder in there because I haven't reminded anybody here recently. TCU, TCU, TCU. How I was wrong about TCU. This was the wrongest I have ever been about anything since I've started my YouTube channel. Well, except for West Virginia going to the ACC. But we're not going to get into that. I'm talking about team predictions. I was completely wrong about TCU, and I got a few other teams wrong. But for the most part, I actually hit all my predictions. The two teams that I was wrong about in the Big 12 was West Virginia. I thought we were going to have a better season, like 8-4, 9-3, something like that. 5-7. West Virginia is a train wreck right now. And the other team, TCU. I thought TCU was going to be down there at the bottom of the barrel, kind of there with Kansas. I thought Kansas could actually be better than TCU because I thought Kansas was going to have a better year this year, which they did. I was right about Kansas, but I was wrong about TCU. Completely wrong. They just fired a long-term coach in Gary Patterson. I thought they were going to have an identity crisis with Sonny Dykes in his first year. That's not the case at all. TCU had a great season. They lost to Kansas State in the Big 12 championship, their only loss, but now they're in the national championship. Nobody, including myself, thought they would beat Michigan, and nobody thinks that they're going to beat Georgia. Can they do it one more time? And the rest of the Big 12 should actually be ashamed of themselves. TCU has only been in the Big 12 for 11 years. 11 years. They used to be a group of 5 team. Yes, a very good group of 5 team. But they've only been a Power 5 conference team for 11 years. Where do they rank in the Big 12 as far as those 11 years? You might be surprised. TCU has actually been one of the best teams in the Big 12 since joining the Big 12. You already know I ran the numbers, so I'm going to give you the numbers, and it actually did surprise me. I thought at best TCU was like middle of the road type of team. No. They are one of the best teams in the Big 12 since they've joined the Big 12. So from 2012 to 2022, that's how long TCU has been in the Big 12, and West Virginia for that matter. So here are the rankings since TCU and West Virginia have joined the Big 12. Just how wrong are we about TCU? It's going to surprise you, I promise. So first up, overall record. Wins and losses from 2012 to 2022. Coming in at number 10, you already know the answer, Kansas. A whopping 24-58. That is really bad. 0 double-digit win seasons, meaning 10 wins or more, and 0 Big 12 titles. Kansas has been the worst team in the Big 12, but you already knew that. Coming in at number 9, might surprise some people because of the recent success under Matt Campbell. Didn't surprise me. Iowa State. They have not been very good at all. 60-77. That's right, a losing record. Didn't surprise me. Might surprise you. I don't know. 0 double-digit win seasons. And, of course, 0 Big 12 titles. Coming in at number 8, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Might surprise a few. Kind of surprised me, I guess, but somebody has to be at number 8. Overall record 66-70, so barely a losing percentage as far as wins go. 0 double-digit win seasons, and of course, 0 Big 12 titles. Coming in at number 7. This is embarrassing. West Virginia. That's right. We're not even middle of the road. We're definitely not upper echelon. We're in the lower half of the Big 12 whenever it comes to, since we've been in the Big 12, our winning percentage. Now, we do have a winning percentage, 73-63. Still not good. Only 1 double-digit win season, and of course, 0 Big 12 titles. Not good at all. Coming in at number 6. This one might surprise you as well. Kind of surprised me. Texas. Texas has not been good since 2012. Overall record 78-60. That's not good. Only 1 double-digit win season. And of course, 0 Big 12 titles since 2012. Yikes. In 11 years, you haven't won a Big 12 championship. That's not good, Texas. Worse than even I thought. And I've been down on Texas. There was a tie at number 4. The first team at number 4 is Kansas State. They had a win-loss record of 86-54, 2 double-digit win seasons, and 2 Big 12 titles, including this last Big 12 championship in 2022. Now, whenever I say tie, I'm talking about wins and losses. So I guess technically there could be a tiebreaker, and Kansas State would be at number 5, and Baylor would be at number 4, because Baylor has the same wins and losses as Kansas State, 86-54, but they have 5 double-digit win seasons. They've just had several really, really bad seasons. Kansas State did not have any really, really bad seasons. Off seasons, yes. Really, really bad seasons, no. But overall, 5 double-digit win seasons and 3 Big 12 championships. Think about that, Texas. Kansas State has 2 Big 12 championships, and Baylor has 3 Big 12 championships, and you have 0. Yikes. That is embarrassing. So you know what? I'm going to make it official. Kansas State is number 5, and Baylor is number 4. Coming in at number 3. This is where TCU is. Wow. As far as wins and losses, 87-52 overall, 4 double-digit win seasons, 1 Big 12 championship, and that was in 2014. They had a chance this year to make it 2, but they lost to Kansas State. But still, number 3 in wins and losses, that's not bad at all. Coming in at number 2, this one actually kind of surprised me, and that's Oklahoma State. Overall, 97-45, and the reason they're number 2 is because of their wins and losses. 97-45, 5 double-digit win seasons, but 0 Big 12 championships. So Oklahoma State has been a pretty good team in the Big 12. They just can't win the Big 12. And of course, the number 1 team in the Big 12 since 2012 by an overwhelming majority is Oklahoma. Overall record 113-31. That is amazing, to be honest with you. 8 double-digit win seasons and 7 Big 12 championships. So number 1 didn't surprise me. Number 10, last place, didn't surprise me. But in the middle, yeah, some of those surprised me. The biggest surprises, number 2, Oklahoma State. Yes, because I knew Oklahoma State didn't have any Big 12 championships. I just didn't realize how many double-digit win seasons they had. So as far as wins and losses, Oklahoma State at number 2, yeah, I'm not going to lie, surprised me. Also, number 3, TCU, most certainly surprised me. I thought they were middle of the pack at best, but they are a pretty good Big 12 team. 4 double-digit win seasons and 1 Big 12 championship. That's a pretty good Big 12 team. Another team that surprised me, West Virginia at number 7. I knew that we weren't that good in the Big 12, but we're actually bad. Overall, our rating is bad. Yes, technically we have a winning percentage, but that's about it. 1 double-digit win season, 0 Big 12 championships. Yikes. We have some work to do. That makes me ashamed. And Neil Brown being our head coach, it doesn't look like there's any hope on the horizon. New offensive coordinator, probably going to be Neil Brown. And we've seen the offenses under Neil Brown. They're not very good. Another thing is TCU is the first Big 12 team to win a playoff game. Think about that. Not the first team to get to the playoffs. That would be Oklahoma. They have been to the playoffs 3 times, but they couldn't win any of those games. None of them. TCU was the first Big 12 team to win a playoff, the first Big 12 team to make the national championship since the playoff era. That's a shocker. I mean, I already knew that because I knew the history of the Big 12, but TCU, who would have thought that TCU was going to be the first Big 12 team to get to the national championship? Not me, especially this year. I picked TCU almost dead last. I might have picked them dead last. I have to go back and watch the video. I may have picked TCU dead last. In fact, I think I did. I think I did pick TCU dead last. Man, how wrong can you be? That's about as wrong as you can be. And overall, I actually hit most of my predictions. I was only wrong here and there. But TCU is definitely a glaring miscalculation whenever it comes to a season prediction. So my apologies, TCU fans. I most certainly didn't see this coming. So TCU, the first Big 12 team to win a playoff game and to get to the national championship. Can they be the first Big 12 team to win the national championship in the playoff era? Only 1 game to go. We didn't think that they could beat Michigan. I had Michigan blowing out TCU. I have Georgia not blowing out TCU, but beating them convincingly. Can they surprise me one more time? So y'all let me know in the comments section. Number 1, did these stats surprise you? Number 2, do you think TCU has one more shocker left in them? And can they beat Georgia for the national championship? That's all I got for you this show. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you on my next show.